What's up, guys? Long time no see. It's reynad. And I got another video for the Bazaar for you. I know it's been a while. So last month, there weren't exactly enough updates that I felt like were enough to make a compelling video. So I kind of wanted to wait a bit until I had some more meat to show. And I probably ended up waiting a little bit too long because there's actually a lot of stuff to talk about. So I'm probably going to break this down over the course of 2 videos. And this is going to be the video where I kind of show you guys the networking demo that we're working with right now. Kind of the thing that we're using to test the cards and the mechanics and just kind of see how the gameplay feels. So everything I show you guys is going to be placeholder. Nothing visual or like none of the media, none of the audio or the visuals are going to really stay in the game. What we're going to do is just, focus on kind of the gameplay loop and the mechanics and kind of see how that feels. So right now what we're working with is the build I got about 2 weeks ago, a little less than that. The library of cards that we're going to be working with is only really for the wizard class, so I'm going to play a wizard mirror against one of the other testers. And the library of cards right now is from an older build that really focused on that combo mechanic that I did some videos on. We realized we kind of want to move away from that combo mechanic and not make it like a core part of how cards synergize. So, moving forward, I'm going to completely redo this entire library of cards. We're probably going to keep maybe 25% of them that are in the game right now. But yeah, we're just still in that process of iterating on the classes. So anyway, I'm just going to jump into a game and kind of talk through what you're looking at and kind of what I'm doing and why. All right, guys, so this is the kind of home screen, the placeholder home screen of the Bazaar. We got some options here, can change resolutions, audio and stuff. We're definitely going to have a squelch button here, auto squelch at some point. We have the technology. It's 2019. Why wouldn't anyone add that mechanic? Anyway, I'm going to go over here. This is just kind of the server. It's who's logged in right now. I'm going to play against Jonathan. He's over in Sweden, so, this is a networking build. We can all play remotely against each other. And, yeah, I'm just going to kind of jump into a game and talk with you guys about what we're looking at and kind of what we're working with. Just keep in mind, again, this is a networking build, meaning this is just to test the mechanics and stuff. It's not... like everything's placeholder. The art, the visuals, the board, the animations, nothing's actually going to be in the final build. It's all just there to kind of be a placeholder while we test the mechanics. So I won the coin flip, sometimes lucky. We're testing out the new starting decks, which have 2 class-specific items. So for Wizard, it's the Mortar Pestle and the Crystal Ball. 3 coins, which are brittle now. You can only use coins 1 time, which, makes sense from a flavor standpoint. Why would you reuse the same coin to buy stuff? So I'm going to play my coins. And money's persistent, meaning that it doesn't go away in between turns. You also don't get nearly as much of it, especially in the early game, compared to before. So I'm going to... I have 2 options. I have 3 weapons here. I can kill the street rat and get 2 money right away from the bounty. Bounty means that's how much money I get when I kill it. Or I can kill Greedy Goblin, which gives me 2 silver. Silver is not brittle. I need to change that, make them temporary, but they're reusable silver. If I kill Street Rat, I get to buy this Pyromancer's coin, which is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and kill Greedy Goblin here and get the 2 silver. I think it's a decent starting point. We could also buy Cryomancer's Wand, just to have a weapon going. But instead what I'm going to do here is just save my money and try to buy this Enchanted Match. Enchanted Match is a multi-stage card, meaning it doubles the amount of damage it does every time. So it does 1, then 2, then 4, then 8. So it's a very good card to buy early. So I want to make sure I buy it before I shuffle for the first time, if possible. Ooh. So what just happened there is he got a Frost Potion, which places a random Ice Wall on my stuff. So he just Ice Walled the card that I want to buy at random. Meaning that when I get rid of this, it's going to be a different card under it. So I got wrecked. I have a couple options here. One thing I want to point out is that all the monsters in the player-owned stores have Taunt now. That's what the shield icon represents. And this is just something we're testing to see if it helps players interact with monsters more, and if it kind of inhibits the strategy of just going face repeatedly. The thing about Ice Wall is I can also restock it using Crystal Ball. So when I restock a friendly store, that's the mechanic that we used to call bump. I could just basically get rid of the Ice Wall this way, or I could use an attack to kill it. So I kind of want to save my weapon. I'm going to start by playing the Mortar and Pestle to see what potion I get. Play that. So now we have 3 attack. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and restock the Ice Wall. Okay, we have this dude. So if we kill him, we get 2 money. Or we can kill Nesting Dragon and get 1 money. I'm going to kill the Nesting Dragon just because, you know, in the event that the game runs long, the Dragon Egg is going to kind of carry us, because once you hatch the Dragon Egg, it becomes very powerful. Play my coin. There's no reason not to. I'll go ahead and buy. We already have some money in there. Pyromancer's coin's not as good as it used to be because burns hurt now. They're a dead draw, plus they deal 2 damage to you. The drawback might no longer be worth it. Let's go ahead and buy Cryomancer's Wand, see what we get here. Yeah, I'll buy a Gust Potion, that's fine. Catalyst is really strong too. Let's get that. Okay, and we'll just pass back. So you can see the day and night cycle that we're testing up here. So at night, like when it's a new night cycle, the neutral monsters change out. And when it's a new day, the store cards change out. So when it comes back to my turn, you guys are going to see all the stores change. I'm getting iced, but it's not really a big deal. Just because it's just a 1 health monster, not 2 in the way. He kills a genie, gets 3 wishes. Wish is a card we're probably going to rework. Right now it just gives him money and draws a card, but probably change that to be something a little bit more flavorful. Maybe like buy any card that costs 3 or less or something like that. So you can see when the new day happened, all the stores refreshed, except for the Ice Wall that was there. So the blocker cards don't get refreshed when it's a new day. I could use this Gust Potion to get rid of one of his cards. I don't really mind him having any of that stuff right now, I think. Yeah, he's going for kind of an alchemy build. So I'm going to use the Gust Potion to get rid of this Ice Wall. That Mudslide, I can give him 3 stones. It's a bit of a pricey card. Let's see, we can cleanse something. So the new starting weapons in the decks, they don't have a cleanse tier, meaning that when you cleanse a card, they don't get rid of these weapons. We found that, once the starting coins are brittle, you basically have like a 6-card deck rather than a 10-card deck, and or 7 cards rather, or 7 cards. 6 cards, sorry. So yeah, we found that you basically have like a 6-card deck now that the new coins are brittle when you start. So if we were to cleanse the starting weapons as well, you would just make too small of a deck too quickly. So it's something we wanted to avoid. That's why they're not cleansable. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this longsword, just because it hits like a truck. And then we have some options. So I have a bunch of attack, but I don't really want to kill Goblin Shaman because I'm giving up 3 damage, but for 1 money, which might not be worth it right now, because the cleansing's not going to do anything for me. Greedy Goblin gives me 2 silver. I don't know if I want 2 silver because I already have 2 silver. I don't really need more. It kind of dilutes my deck. I think what I'm going to do here is just go face for 5, which is like pretty aggressive, but I think it's right. Confused as to why Catalyst didn't draw me a card. That's weird. Oh, it's a bug. I'll work on fixing that. Alright. So I've got some decent weapons, but he has a lot of economy. Because he killed the genie, so he has a ton of money to work with this turn. He's up to 7 already. Jonathan likes to play this strategy where he saves his money for a while and then buys expensive cards later. The thing is, there's turn-based spawning. The numbers aren't exactly right on all the cards yet, but basically the longer the game goes on, the more impactful the cards in the stores are going to be. So if you want to save your money that's persistent early on and try to buy really powerful weapons later, you can do that strategy. The problem is you kind of get wrecked in the early game when you go for that plan. So I haven't seen it win yet when he does that. But no, it looks like he's spending his money pretty aggressively here, which is good. He's buying gold on the second loop, which is pretty aggressive. I usually don't do that. Alright, let's see. We got 3 cards in deck. Just cycle the egg. I'm going to get rid of this Mudslide. I'm just not. It's just too expensive. Let's see. So right now we have an alchemy card, and that's pretty much it. We don't have much else that's aligned with a subtype. We have an ice card as well here. So I think what I'm going to do, if we buy both of these, then we have fire cards going, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and kill this rat so we get some more money. Ooh, we can kill Genie too. That's pretty good. Let's do that. I like Genie because he gives you a ton of money with the wishes, but they don't dilute your deck the way that Silver does because they're one-time use cards. He gets Minotaur first. That's not good. Hopefully he can't kill it. I don't really want to restock one of my stores yet. Well, let's buy this weapon. Yeah, and then I'm going to restock this Frozen Tooth. I don't really want that. I like the art on Blizzard a lot so far. Can't wait till stuff's colorized. So yeah, I bought a couple of fire cards, so I'm trying to be aggressive already. These are going to work together. They both combo off each other, and hopefully I draw them together. They're very powerful if I do. So, let's see, he's got Bandage, Vaporize. Vaporize is really good. It's kind of the way that we're trying to implement deck thinning. One thing that I really needed to mention right off the bat, and sorry, this really should have been like one of the first things I said. I hope this hasn't become complicated. If you look at the outlines of the cards, it tells you what kind of type it is. So a yellow outline means it's an item, which means it's a card that permanently gets added to your deck. A blue outline means it's a spell, meaning that as soon as you buy it, you get the effect right away, but it doesn't get added to your deck. It's just a one-time use. And then the green outline, or like the health, means it's a monster, which you kill with attack. So, sorry about that. I should have mentioned that right off the bat. Why is this not comboing? This thing's... What's going on with this? Why is that broken? Alright, so I'm going to kill that, get a couple fire bolts, which are good actually. I do want fire cards to combo with later on. I'm a little bit concerned that like this isn't working. If it was working, I could just kill Minotaur. I'm going to try this, see what we can do. Okay, does it work now? Okay, it does work. So it does 2 damage, but it doesn't draw. That's a bug. I gotta fix that. Anyway, we still get to kill Minotaur. We get Warhammer, which is great. Warhammer hits like a truck. Hits for 7. We can attack something for 4. Which is very tempting right now. Could kill a Nesting Dragon. I think I'm just gonna go face. I'm falling behind in the race right now. I'm gonna buy the Slingshot here. It's a spell. And just give him a stone. And then I'm going to go ahead and flash freeze the silver. I want to start thinning my deck. So I've changed that silver that was permanent into a frost, which is one-time use. Frost will be giving armor as well in the future. So yeah, I'm going to use Gust, Wish. We're just kind of cycling now. Going through the deck. We got 1 attack to work with. It's not a lot. All right, put him to 30 pass. It's going okay. I don't love our position, but it could be worse. Wow, he kills Arcanite Elder, so he's just going to have infinite money. Yeah, he can buy some big weapons here. But he doesn't have a lot in his deck. Like, he has a lot of money, but there's not a lot going on in there. That being said, though, if he... Yeah, if he starts... Oh, he didn't buy before cycling. That's bad for him. So now, see, like, this is a key thing. You want to, like, buy your big, powerful card before you shuffle. Otherwise, you, like, miss drawing it on a loop. Okay, it looks like we didn't combo the fire card, but it's not over yet. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this gold. It's too late for the money cards. What I'm going to do here is... See, there's no fire cards in the deck. I'm going to roll a potion, and hopefully it's fire potion if we're lucky. Okay, it wasn't fire potion. Alright, let's crack this. Let's bump that. Yeah, we're struggling here. On the bright side, we're not too far behind on life totals. I think what I'm going to do here is just send all my stuff to the face. I don't really have money to work with here. Okay, so hopefully that'll be... So now it's domesticated dragon. Our dragon hatched. So next time I draw it, it's going to draw 2 cards and deal 4 damage, which is absolutely insane. We got 5 attack here. We could kill a Minotaur. So we have 9 cards in the deck. 4 in Purgatory. I think I'm going to go ahead and kill the Minotaur. I think putting a Warhammer in the deck plus getting a couple gold is worth it. One thing I want to mention is that right now the game is still playing with Purgatory, which is basically this box that cards go into after you play them. And they stay there until the end of the turn. And the reason for this box existing is it basically stops you from going infinite like you could if the cards went to discard right away. So this is something I'm probably just going to get rid of. I think it's confusing. I think it's... if we remove some cycling cards from the game, it might make it hard enough to go infinite that it's worth doing that way. So that's just something to think about. I think we'll try to simplify the game and kind of get rid of that zone. But that'll be in a future build. I think that's something we'll test in the next build, probably like a week from now. All right, so I've got Firebolts. Let's see, Mortar and Pestle. Got a bunch of damage. Do we want to cleanse anything? Do we have any bad cards in here? We don't. So let's see. I might just send it all to the face and try to win the race this way. I'm very annoyed that Catalyst doesn't draw a card. That's a big bug. All right. Send it all upstairs like a good player. Let's get rid of this. All right, so we got him down to 3. We have this Lava Surge here, and it's still daytime, which means it'll still be there when it gets back to our turn. So if we can get up to 4 money and it's still there, we'll kill him. So if he's good, he can restock it or bump it, get it out of the way. If he can find like a Gust Potion or a Storm-based card. This game's looking good. There's a good chance we just die, though. Definitely could just die. If he draws Melted Staff. Ooh! So, all the monsters have Taunt in your friendly stores. So that thing just soaked up 5 damage for me. But it gave him 2 Frost Potions, which are going to get rid of Lava Surge. Oh, he didn't get rid of Lava Surge. Okay. So the Frost Potions put an Ice Wall on a random enemy store. And this is a burn spell I have. So if he can't get rid of it, I can just pay 4 money and dome him for 6. And his Ice Walls had a 66% chance of getting rid of all of them, but they didn't. Or of getting rid of the Lava Surge, but it didn't. So, alright, am I getting slow rolled? Alright. It's a pretty close game. We got kind of lucky there at the end. Alright, we got to discard a card. Oh, wait, it's not over yet. Oh, my God, did I lose? Hold on a second. Okay, it's going to depend on what potion this is. No, that's the worst one. Okay, we can do this. Okay, we drew Warhammer, so we can just... Unless we... Okay, if another monster popped up there, we would have lost the game. Okay, so managed to get there. It was a close one. Hopefully it kind of gives you an idea of the gameplay loops and all of that. And I think what I'm going to start doing is just having some playtest sessions on stream and just kind of making you guys a part of them and getting viewer feedback. In the meantime, yeah, like this is kind of the networking build that we're working with. It's pretty bare bones. Like it's enough to do what you need to do, play against anybody, but it's not too robust yet. And the real next focus is redoing the entire library of cards to make them take advantage of the new status effect mechanic a little bit more and all the other things that I talked about in the other video that's going to accompany this one. The other thing we really need to do is build out the werewolf class, and that's something that we're working on right now. That class is going to take advantage of a lot of mechanics that just aren't in the game yet, Things like, you know, modifying the health of a monster, like a hunter's mark type of effect, defeating a monster, affecting the bounties of monsters, taming monsters. These are all mechanics we want to test, and they're not programmed in the game yet, so as soon as they are, we'll be building out the entire werewolf class, and you know, then we'll kind of see a different dynamic in the game, or, you know, rather than playing a mirror match, we'll be playing 2 different classes against each other. Anyway, yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and I think this coming month will be a lot more active when it comes to updates for the Bazaar. Oh, and before I go, really, I should have said this at the beginning of the video. Before I go to playthebazaar.com. We actually have a website set up now if you guys are interested in getting into the beta early. You can go ahead and sign up there, and yeah, if you pre-order some in-game currency ahead of time, you double your money, or you like double the value that you get out of it, plus you get access to the beta when that's ready to go. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for the support, love to hear your thoughts. Write them down in the comments, I'll do my best to respond to them. Sub to the subreddit, follow us on Twitter, @PlayTheBazaar on everything. I'll see you guys next time. Later.